Northern Nigeria, 2009. On an ordinary morning on a quiet road between Bauchi and Maiduguri, a routine police duty was about to change the course of history. The law was simple: helmets and registration. But for a growing movement, these rules were not just regulations, they were symbols of a system they rejected entirely. Words were exchanged, authority met defiance. What appeared to be stubborn resistance was, in truth, ideology taking shape. Then came the gunshot. In seconds, order collapsed into chaos. The first bullet of a long and brutal conflict had been fired. What began as an argument became violence. By midday, Bauchi was no longer calm. This was no protest, it was the beginning of an uprising. In Maiduguri, the heart of the movement, news of the clash reached its leader, Muhammad Yusuf. To his followers, the violence was proof that the Nigerian state was an enemy and that resistance was justified. Within days, the violence spread across northern Nigeria: Bauchi, Maiduguri, Yobe, Kano. Police stations were attacked, public buildings destroyed. Ordinary people were caught in the middle, paying the price for a war they did not start. The Nigerian government responded with force. Soldiers were deployed. The objective was clear: restore order at all costs. What followed was swift and devastating. The movement's base was overrun. Hundreds were killed, and Muhammad Yusuf was captured. Days later, he was killed by the Nigerian police. The state believed the threat had ended. By the end of July 2009, more than 700 people were dead. But Boko Haram did not end that year. It evolved from a local confrontation into a deadly insurgency. This story did not begin with a bomb. It began with a motorcycle and a single gunshot. This was not the end. It was only the beginning. Let's explore the death that started a war in episode 4.